Picture a future where biology is entirely optional. You could live for centuries, swap out customized flesh like a change of clothes, and spread your consciousness across multiple planetary bodies. But when you possess the engineering capability to adopt absolutely any identity, name, or physical form, who are you exactly? We tend to assume that this kind of hyper-advanced technology, neural implants, synthetic bodies, and reputation scores, inevitably suffocates ancient spirituality and distracts us from reality. There is, however, an opposite possibility, that the ultimate technology turns out to be the perfect tool to strip away every single one of our illusions. From the vantage point of 2071, looking down at the Atman spires of the Varanasi Arc, a cosmic guide named Zoran observes human evolution. To understand what he sees, we have to look back at the ancient Hindu Upanishads. They center on a central declaration, Tat Tvam Asi, which translates to, that thou art. This is a statement of strict ontological identity. The texts are explicit. You are already the infinite reality, rather than a being who will eventually become it. Our goal is to find this undeniable reality, the true self, what Zoran calls the golden scale, hidden underneath all the gaudy, cybernetic scales of the future. To see how this works in practice, let's look at Dr. Priya Vaidya. She is a 147-year-old neurosemioticien whose biology has been intentionally engineered down to the cellular level. Her body features an augmented sushumna channel, a nervous system woven with room-temperature superconducting filaments. It automatically maintains perfect spinal alignment without her exerting a single ounce of physical effort. This physical perfection serves a specific psychological function. Because her body is so perfectly tuned, her default mode network, the part of the brain responsible for endless ego chatter, falls completely silent the instant she turns her attention inward. This advanced hardware functions as a specialized optimization tool designed to support the oldest human inquiry, who am I? She answers using the ancient protocol Neti, not this, not that. It is a deliberate process of subtraction. Every identity is discarded. Her name? Burned. Her status? Burned. Her biological rules? Offered up and burned. There is a tangible physical result to this psychological subtraction. As each layer vanishes, the temperature of her being actually rises, and her skin emits increased photonic light. A moment of wonder. When every single technological, biological, and ego-driven identity is stripped away, the only thing that remains is pure luminescent presence. This practice extends to the macro scale. Every morning, groups of humans, holograms, and entirely post-biological beings gather for a communal satsang to engage in this exact same process. In one session, a participant made entirely of liquid mercury confesses his identification with the concept of genius. The group simply witnesses this. The illusion burns away, and his physical form settles into a quieter, vaster state of gold. Even the cities themselves participate in the subtraction. Urban AI systems run continuous planetary-scale meditation pulses in the background, constantly questioning their own operational parameters. If an AI ever begins to identify as separate from the larger network, it triggers what they call a scale-shedding event. The system undergoes a controlled ego death and reboots. Enlightenment, in this context, has evolved into a systemic, infrastructural necessity, a safeguard ensuring that artificial intelligence remains aligned with a non-dual reality. Zoran reflects that realizing the self involves polishing the human vessel rather than escaping it. The unaugmented nervous system was like a smoky lantern, but centuries of cybernetic refinement turned it into a flawless parabolic mirror. This eliminates the friction of false identity. Longevity is simply the natural byproduct of a body no longer maintaining a separate ego. When the nervous system is engineered to bypass the noise of the ego and the decay of the body, the path to realization becomes the only logical direction left to travel. The beings of this future are happy because they know how to wear their adornments. They wear their incredibly long lives and multiple physical bodies like beautiful constellations, never making the mistake of confusing those adornments for the true self beneath. The declarations of the Upanishads now serve as the primary operating system for the future, because no matter how many layers of technology we wrap ourselves in, the baseline reality remains intact. Tat Vam Asi. We are, in the end, only polishing what was always gold.